Coming to procedure, burette is fulfilled with 0.1 normal of NaOH solution up to 0 level. Okay, here burette have nozzle portion. We should remove nozzle portion air bubbles because of there is a air bubbles present in nozzle portion. It appears error point. Okay, that's why we should remove error value by using removing of air bubbles from the burette. See, take 10 ml of HCl solution. Ten ml of HCl solution into a beaker. To this add 10 ml of distilled water. 10 ml of distilled water. Okay, once stir vigorously. As this is the glass electrode. Glass electrode gives pH value. This glass electrode is dipped into our 10 ml HCl solution. That means 10 ml HCl plus 10 ml of distilled water. But our acid solution volume is only 10 ml. Note that pH value. We already know the pH range of acid solutions are 0 to 7. Here it will decreases. Wait a minute to obtain constant reading. Okay, this is the first value, 10 ml HCl solution. Okay, 10 ml HCl pH value 1.38. Note that first value and tabular form. Next one, we should add 1 ml of NaOH solution. Carefully adding in dropwise manner. 1 ml of NaOH solution into our unknown solution, that is 10 ml HCl solution. Next, stir vigorously. And dip the electrode. Okay, this is our second value. That means adding of 1 ml of NaOH solution. Next one, should add one more 1 ml of NaOH solution into our beaker. Shake the solution vigorously and dip the electrode into our sample solution. This is our third value. Repeat the same procedure up to 15 readings. Should add one more NaOH solution and stir the solution vigorously. Dip the electrode into sample solution. Note that constant reading. We should note only constant reading value. Repeat this procedure up to 15 readings we get. Let us see, we already noted the values from our experiment. This is the tabular form. First column is serial number. Okay, we note 15 readings. Okay, the volume of NaOH. Volume of NaOH units are mLs. Okay, that is 0 ml, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on up to 14 ml. Next one, pH value. Okay, these are our DPM display value, that is pH value. What value displayed on our LED display, that is the pH value 1.38 for 0 ml addition of NaOH, that is the first value. 10 ml HCl containing pH value 1.38. Next, after adding of 1 ml NaOH, we get a second value. Okay, these are the values up to 15 readings, 1.40, 1.45, 1.50. These are gradually increases. In particular, here there is a endpoint value 9 ml condition 2.40 to 5.19. Suddenly the value is suddenly increases from 2.40 to 5.19. This is the main thing to observe endpoint value in titration. Okay, we already know in titration reaction 20 ml acid, 20 ml base, there is a suitable indicator. The color changes from one color to another color. But in this pH metric, there is no indicator. There is no indicator. With this value is the origin value we observe at which point the reaction is neutralized. This is the endpoint value, that is a 9 to 10. 9 to 10 ratio, we get a that is the pH endpoint value. See, del pH is nothing but first value minus pH1 minus pH2 minus pH1. That is 1.40 minus 1.38, we get 0.02. That is the del pH, the difference of the first two pH values. Next one is 1.45 to 1.40, we get 0.05. Simultaneously, we calculate delta pH values. Next one, delta V. Delta V is the constant value because of always we should add 1 ml. 1 ml from the burette, that is the 1. Del V is nothing but 1, that is the fixed value. See here, del pH by del V. Del pH by del V, that means pH difference by volume difference. We get the value 0.02, that means 0.02 by 1 is nothing but 0.02. 0.05 by 1 is nothing but 0.05. This is the del pH by del V value. See, a graph, there are two graphs used in pH metric, graph 1, graph 2. First of all, see graph 1, our graph 1 is drawn volume of NaOH versus pH. Volume of NaOH versus pH. Volume of NaOH means our burette measured values. Volume of NaOH like 0, 1, 2, 3 ml, 4 ml and so on up to 15 ml. This is the pH value. Instrument given value is the pH value. We plot a graph like this. Here we get a rough endpoint value. It's not accurate value. We get a rough approximated endpoint value. See graph 2. Here graph 2 is nothing but volume of NaOH versus del pH by del V. In this graph 2 gives accurate endpoint value. This value is used for further calculation. See volume of NaOH versus del pH by del V. We already know volume of NaOH means that is the burette given value. Del pH by del V means difference of pH and difference of volume. We already tabulated in del pH by del V values. Okay, here the graph is sudden increases. These top intersect point is nothing but our endpoint value. We take a volume of NaOH. See, based upon second graph, let us start our calculation. Here calculation, we have two chemicals. One is HCl solution, another one is NaOH solution. N1 is nothing but normality of NaOH. That is the known value. We already know 0.1 normality. V1 equals to volume of NaOH. That means our graph gives 9 value, that is the endpoint value at 9 ml, that it gets endpoint value, that is jumping value, that is 9 ml. As N2 is nothing but normality of HCl, that is our question mark term. We should find out the normality of HCl solution. Next V2, volume of HCl. We take 10 ml of HCl, that is the volume of HCl 10 ml. See the formula, N1V1 equals to N2V2. N1V1 equals to N2V2. Our find out term is N2. N2 equals to N1V1 by V2. Okay, here N1 value is 0.1. 0.1 into V1 value is 9 by V2 value is 10. 0.1 into 9 by 10, that equals to 0.09 normality. This is the concentration of unknown HCl solution. Next one, see the strength of HCl solution. Strength is nothing but the weight of the HCl present in our given unknown solution. The strength of HCl equals to normality of HCl, that is N2. N2 is the normality of HCl into 36.5. Here 36.5 is nothing but gram equivalent weight of HCl, that is 36.5. Okay, we already know N2 value, what is that? 0.09. 0.09 into 36.5, we get the 3.285 grams. 3.285 grams. This is the strength of HCl present in our unknown solution. Finally, see what is our result? The strength of HCl solution equals to 3.285 grams. This is the pH metry to calculate the HCl strength. To calculate the HCl strength versus NaOH solution by using pH metry. Thank you, students.